This is Feed Your Mind. And so in the UK, they came across what they're calling a sea dragon. And so I found that pretty interesting because that's exactly what I've been calling dinosaurs. You see, there was some researchers who have decided that dinosaurs never existed. They have all these reasons why, and then they're saying like stuff like how do they reproduce and all this stuff, and I'm like, well, there is weird looking animals like hippopotamuses and elephants and all types of weird animals that are able to reproduce. So I don't know if that's the most convincing argument. And then one of their most convincing arguments was actually about the bones in the museums, which I actually confirmed when I was doing my analysis on the subject. And I came across information that confirmed that a lot of the museums are using what they're calling replicas for the dinosaur bones. So I found that very suspicious. That I feel like I've been lied to, like as a kid going to the museum and seeing these dinosaur bones. They weren't even real. They just made them. Then they try to say, well, parts of the bones were real, like maybe the skull or the maybe some certain parts of the replica are actually authentic. I don't know. They try to say that sometimes, but who knows? I just feel like, you feel like kind of they've been lying when you hear that information. So it's like, okay, one for each side. There's truth on both sides of this whole spectrum. So then that's when I started going into a deeper analysis, personal brainstorm, where I uncovered scriptures in the book of Enoch and other places where they say like the Nephilims, the fallen angels, were coming down and not only mating with humans but defiling animals as well. So I was like, okay, well, if defiling humans created giants, then defiling animals would create giant animals. And so then I looked a little bit into the mythologies with the centaurs and the Greek mythologies. They have all these weird looking creatures like Medusa and all types of horse people and animal people and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, so I was thinking there's a possibility that the past used to be kind of crazy. I mean, the Bible said, and as in the days of Noah, will be like the last days. And then, so what was the days of Noah? I heard it was pretty corrupt with a lot of the people, with a lot of the genes being corrupted by the angels, and they needed like a pure blood, which was Noah's family, to survive, because the humanoid had been corrupted. Humans had been corrupted at that point where, I guess that was the original plan, where the fallen ones were trying to corrupt humans. And so, it looks like there was all types of weird creatures back then and giants and stuff. And then I looked into the giant tree speculations and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, when I put it all together, it just seems to me that, plus I discovered footage and pictures of giants and reports of them, of their bones. So, yeah, like I said, though, with all that put together, I kind of decided that there seems to be a lot of evidence of possible giants in the past. And then I looked at the interesting formations of some mountains and hillsides on this earth, and I saw some connections with that, with possible giant beings being petrified and decayed, and to a point where it just almost looks like they could be onto something. So yeah, I was leaning towards there being a stranger past than what we were told, and then I linked that with dinosaurs too, animal beings that were giants as well as humans that were giants. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this whole thing. So like I said, I found it pretty interesting when they called this animal that they found in the UK a sea dragon. And so because that's exactly what I've been calling them, like some type of dragons, and I kind of think there might be something to that whole thing. Even the fallen one was called a dragon and a serpent, so like kind of that I can kind of picture a lizard like serpent, dragon. Then the Chinese cultures, they have a lot of depictions of dragon beings, and so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this whole thing. So this UK discovery wanted me, I was like, okay, this is a good time to see where the audience is at now as far as where it comes to dinosaurs. Where are you at on this whole thing? I mean, I know that the story they're telling us about dinosaurs is not real, as far as they're not like creatures that were around millions of years ago, you know, most likely not. Like, so that doesn't have to be factored in, because like carbon dating and all that has been, there's a lot of sketchy stuff with that, and it's not real accurate. Um so basically, I believe there could have been a time with giants that were roaming the earth. With all the information I've uncovered, I mean, it just seems like there's just tons of information that suggests giants in the past. And then I came across other information about people digging up bones and dinosaur hunters. So I'll leave a link so you can check out more information about this UK discovery of the sea dragon they're calling. Nah, look, that's what they're calling it, a sea dragon. I mean, who knows? Like, do you think that's real, what they found? Was that really a sea dragon they found? Or was it a whale or something? Are they just kind of hyping it up? Um, but that's what they're calling it. They're calling it the sea dragon, I guess. It's some type of prehistoric dinosaur creature that lived in the water or something. Uh, but it's quite an interesting name. I mean, it's almost like they're trying to reveal what I've been suspecting this whole time, is that these creatures were considered dragons. And so, yeah, so I'll leave a link. You can check it out in the comment section and the description box and see what you think about it. And let me know. Come back here and let me know what's your newest thoughts on dinosaurs out there. I know everybody was kind of divided when I first came up with this. Well, when I first polled you all out there. I don't quite remember the poll results. I think it was almost somewhere around 50-50 though, with half saying, yeah, dinosaurs existed, but they weren't dinosaurs. They were some type of dragons or Nephilim type animal creatures. And I think about half was saying they don't believe dinosaurs existed, period. But if you believe it's possible that giants existed. I don't see how you can just dismiss that dinosaurs possibly existed as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. When you click that link, there'll be information about the sea dragon. But I also leave a video about these dinosaur hunters. They're digging up these bones, and that's what they do. Like they have a whole process, and I think one of the videos showed. I think they found like one of the most complete skeletons ever in one of those videos. I'm gonna leave. I'll just leave like 2 videos, so it's all on one link though. So it'll take you right to the page where you can check it all out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they said it was like the most complete skeleton they found, and they kind of show how the process of they're super fragile with the findings. They like, these archaeologists are like, they have these brushes in their plaster. They know how to like remove it from the dirt without destroying their finding and stuff. So, what do you think about all that? Like the dinosaur findings. There's even amateur dinosaur hunters that say they do the same thing. And I mean, these could all not be real stories, right? According to you dinosaur deniers. So, and then in another video, I want to go back into gravity too, see what y'all think about gravity, but that's a whole nother discussion. Cause it's like, I want to see where everybody kind of gauge where everybody's at on this whole thing. But yeah, let's figure this out. Like, what do y'all think about dinosaurs now? Do you think they existed? Not as we've been told though, I don't want to hear there was no dinosaurs. I don't want to hear that. I'm not saying that they were dinosaurs. That's just what they've decided to call them in modern times. So if you're gonna participate in this poll, in the comment section, and let us know your thoughts. At least have the let's be on the same page about this. I'm not talking about dinosaurs being the what the science is telling us that they were. I'm not going by the official mainstream narrative about what they're saying dinosaurs were. When I say that, I think there was something to when I say that, I think there's something to the whole story. So let's get that clear before you participate in this discussion, and then let us know if you, knowing this information, do you still think that they didn't exist? Period. There was no such thing as large, weird animals out here back in the past. So, and one last thing before I go, it's like I even have speculation that, well, just as the Bible said, in the days of Noah will be the days in the end. There might be some weird creatures on the way in the end times too. I mean, according to the Bible, especially if you're a literalist when it comes to the Bible, there's speculation that, yeah, I mean, there could be the return of giant creatures, just like in the movie Godzilla, especially the remakes of Godzilla, the newest last 2 or 3. They it's some pretty interesting things that have been shown, even with King Kong and stuff. But these are giant creatures coming back to the earth to destroy the world. I think they are even making a new Jurassic Park, which is why I'm kind of interested in seeing it, because my take on dinosaurs is that creatures like that could have existed. So that's going to be interesting to see on the big screen. I think the dinosaurs are going to be loose in the city, in large cities, just like the Godzilla movies and the new Jurassic Park movies coming out. I think that's what I saw. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see that. But I really like those. I really enjoyed watching that Godzilla movie, because it was just like, yeah, that's kind of what, I wouldn't rule it out. I know it sounds crazy, but I wouldn't. I mean, it sounds like the last days could end up getting pretty crazy. So if the Revelations is a literal depiction of the end times, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised if there was some crazy dinosaur creatures running around. But I guess they would be really dragons, right? Some dragons running around and destroying things in the cities. Maybe that's what the movies are showing us, because sometimes the movies show us a glimpse of things that they don't really want to tell the public, but they let us know through movies like the Terminator movies and the Matrix movies, and there's a lot of clues in film. So yeah, that's my take on the whole dinosaur thing though. So let me know yours. Like I said, link will be in the comment section and the description box. If you'd like to donate to this channel, you can donate as little as $1 to help keep things going here at Feature My. Also, I'll leave a link to my other channels and my social media. I put new videos up on all my channels, so check them all out. Also, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Feature Mine. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off.